Battlefield of Eternity! This is the last best of 3 series, so it's a little bit weird because we already had a best of 5 earlier in the winner bracket final, and now we're jumping into the lower bracket and we still have a best of 3, but this is the last one. The winner bracket final, the losers bracket final, and the grand final are all best of 5 series. This, on the other hand, is the last best of 3. pepeMLady. There's something missing over there. So it's not pepeMyLad. No, they didn't change genders all of a sudden. It's pepeMLady, and they are going up against Disgusting here today. ETC gets banned against WillQ. We have Battlefield of Eternity again, which is pretty much a staple for pepeMLady. And honestly, to my knowledge, this is a bit of a grudge match because both teams are actually Polish teams. And I think in the Polish community, there's always a little bit of a back and forth happening between the two. And I was told, I don't know, that some people on one of these teams, I'm not going to mention how, shit-talked the other one a little bit when they were playing in the past. So I'm not quite sure if all of this is true. I don't have the special insights into the Polish community over here, but I think there's a bit of a rivalry going. They've all been just bantering a bit in the lobby, so it's not like anybody is like really hating against each other, but I think there's at least some honor on the line here. So we're going to find out which team is going to be able to take it and advance to the next round, where they would face off against Feel the Heat, by the way. So if you win this one, you end up in the losers bracket final and you go up against Feel the Heat. So, in terms of picks, Lavakal with the Imperious pick here right away. We got Blaze and Liming at very early. Chromie is back to business together with Deckard Kane. And again, I'm still waiting for Itrax to lock Falstad in again. He created some fun moments yesterday when he mispicked his 7, which was kind of interesting. But yeah, here we go. The Falstad ban the chicken. If anybody looks at this right now and is like, why the fuck would you ban Falstad? It's actually easily explained. As I said, Itrax plays Falstad whenever he can. So I called it Budget Chris yesterday for that reason, but now they're just simply banning out a preference pick. So this is what happens when you're going into a certain pick pattern every single time and you have just some preference picks that are so obvious that your opponent just says, yeah, we're going to ban that out against you. That's not happening. So now we have Falstad eliminated early. We also got the Johanna ban. That's obviously another go-to for WillQ. He plays Imperious, he plays Garrosh, yeah, there's Garrosh because the other heroes are banned. And Dyla on Whitemane. Okay, we got Whitemane in now too. And, well, let's go. Leaves us with another double pick. And the bans are already fun to me. Obviously, WillQ is getting targeted a little bit on the side of pepeMLady, and at the same time, Itrax gets targeted, and now we have him pushing into a different hero here. Could see a Sylvanas pick maybe even. May and Greymane. Okay. Yeah. May is in. Okay, and our last pick for Cesarboss. What's it gonna be? What is Cesarboss gonna rock in right now? pepeMLady with the final pick for map number 1. Again, best of 3 series. So let's see what he's gonna get here. Reyna, Jimmy! We need a little bit of immortal damage, and there we have it. Trying to go for the immortal with the Exterminator. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Our first map in the best of 3 series here. Battlefield of Eternity in the losers bracket of the Panda Cup. Game on, everybody! Map number 1, Battlefield of Eternity, and we have pepeMLady on the left. WillQ on Garrosh, Richu on Blaze, Cesarboss on Reyna, Dyla on Whitemane, and Gore Rider on Li Ming. And on the right side of the map, it's Disgusting with Akunis on Imperious, Itrax on Greymane, Lavakal on May, Rutek on Deckard Kane, and Alvarus is playing Chromie. Right, the fake dragon in action again at the bottom of the map here. Little Chromester here, and yeah, a bit of commitment here into the middle as they're trying to see if they maybe can catch somebody on the rotation. They're apparently waiting for Greymane to make his way back down. So far that's not really going to be the case, but we have a Dragon's Breath build for Chromie. So yep, Deep Breathing is in. Ether Walk as well. I mean, both of these teams have honestly shown sometimes that they're willing to go into a couple of combos that are maybe not the norm, maybe not something that you would actually expect here. So we'll see if something is happening as the builds develop on that end, but it's gonna be kind of interesting to see what they can actually do with that. For the time being, on the other hand, it's just like the usual skirmish at the bottom of the map. We have Imperius all the way up at the top. He's now sitting on that side lane, which also shows again the flexibility that the hero has. You can pick him early. You can also make sure that you then switch over into main tank mode, depending on the lineup, or simply flex out and add another main tank, as in this case was done by Disgusting. They now have Mei in play. Lavakal is rocking the hero over here and is trying to shield for the rest of the team as Imperius is taken towards the top lane of the map. So, with all of that said and done, we have still the early skirmishes. It's all about the camps, pretty much. So you're trying to take the camp. There's actually nobody that is trying to get this one. There's a 5-man commitment now that Richu has moved down to the bottom of the map. And the only thing that the red team has done right away is rotate Itrax towards the top so that they now have a 2-lane setup, or a 2-man setup on that lane, where they can easily take the camp, hold the experience, and in the meantime Blaze rotates up too, so that they don't lose anything here either. So pretty much the norm. Each team gets a camp. Playing this a little bit slow. This is obviously a best of 3 still, so you gotta be a bit careful here. And talking about careful, that's a bit of an advice that Kunis should probably take to heart, as he's a bit too far out and gets punished for it. Whiteman, the one with the final damage point, as the kill. And that's the first blood for pepeMLady, and level 4 as well. Bottom of the map, Alvaros is sitting tight here, and we're still seeing them with the attempt to go, obviously, for their Shaman camp. Same time is happening at the left side of the map. Yeah, it's all about Jimmy at this point, pretty much. I mean, if you play Jimmy on this map, what you always want to do is get Jimmy as quickly onto the Immortal as you can, because he's going to be your main damage dealer against it if you pick Exterminator on your level 1 talent. That they got Kayn with the potion of shielding right now, so heading into the shields over Ruby. We got the Crystallize in as well. And Richu is already waiting to see if he can connect a stun here. And they do! Nice stun connect. Can they get a kill? Oh, they're so close! And they're getting it done! Nice kill against Greymane. Itrax is down, and that's all the time and space that Jimmy needs on the objective. Still forced to deal with the Shaman camp first. Nobody else is actually there just yet, so the rest of them is moving in now to try and win the halftime show. But that Greymane kill was absolutely perfect. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. Bot lane is still pressuring with this now as well, but they're still trying to bust through this here. Halftime show has been reached, then again. And that's a big lead at this point for pepeMLady. A great kill to kick all of this off. And they're looking for more, but there's the blind commitment into the bush. And Will Q is still alive. Makes it out of the fight and is not taken down. There was a lot of time invested here that Jimmy used to get more damage onto the Immortal. And even with Greymane, who's obviously a beast in Worgen form against the objective, they're falling so far behind right now that it should be an easy rip for pepeMLady. They're already moving in, they're creating the space here, and Greymane is trying to make something happen on the right side, but yeah, it's just not gonna be a thing for them. Now that Immortal is locked in, no problem. They're looking for kills, triple connect. Oh, Lavakal was low again, but the Immortal is taken. That's a big shield too. So this thing moves down to the bottom of the map. They're still trying to go for Kunis, who is able to make it out of harm's way. But the Immortal is pretty nasty. That's a big shield that thing has. And they have a super early level 7 too. So they are in a pretty awesome position right now. Strong level 7 talents coming in, especially on the side of Li Ming. And in addition to that, an Immortal. It doesn't really get much better than that. This could very well be the first 4 to fall in this game. To be honest, it should be. If you're that far ahead and you have a talent advantage too, there's pretty much no excuse to not drop that thing. Crystallize being used over here. And with the minion wave now pushing in, no way they can hold on to this one. No way. Keep number 1 down. First Immortal takes the fort, not the keep. That would have been a little bit too much. If you can take a keep down with the first objective, then yeah, that's pretty much MVP black level what we're talking about then. But here's now level 7 for both sides at least. Wilq is still holding the flank here. They can't get the objective in this case, or the camp. Here comes the flank on the other hand. Nice connect. And that is a problem for Mei. Mei is about to go down, or at least she should. And instead, Lavakal is trying to move out. Ooh, he's still low, but he actually gets... No, he doesn't get away. No, no, no. Li Ming is able to get the kill. Chromie is just firing the entire time from the back line and nearly connects a kill against Score Rider. So they let it be for now, but that kill was still pretty solid. So Mei goes down, the map is theirs, and they can also now rotate towards the top side, get the experience, maybe even grab a second camp, as Akunis is slowly making his way over too. That's a really good setup for them. Very good setup for pepeMLady. You look at experience, and they are fairly ahead right now. They are an entire level ahead at this point. And this is looking better and better for the blue team. This is obviously still early game since we are not on level 10 yet, but still solid setup. And these blaze setups are just great. I mean, jet propulsion after jet propulsion is doing a fantastic job here. Now they're trying to go for Sesebos, but Jimmy is still alive. Here comes Chromie, tries to get the temporal loop in. Again, the trade used by Lavakal as Mei gets flipped in. This time he actually misses the jet propulsion. That could have been a kill. Instead, they are getting locked down by Deckard Cain. But everybody is still alive and kicking here. The interesting part will be after level 10 what's happening with Avalanche. Because that could, especially against Jimmy, create a lot of opportunities where they can kill a target. Now, the objective is up on the other hand, and the problem for Disgusting is that pepeMLady is far ahead in experience, has a disgusting lead, and with 3 kills to 0 plus a heroic ability advantage, this is a freebie on the Immortal. Absolute freebie over here. I mean, what are you going to do? Fight against level 10? That's definitely not going to happen. They don't have enough time. Honestly, they could steal the camp away and take the objective. I mean, the entire map is theirs, pretty much. So there is more or less nothing that they can do right now. And that's just great for pepeMLady. pepeMLady, I mean, in theory, just now that I look at this, if they take it fast, they could push with a level 10 advantage. So far, I was only thinking about them being in a position where they can grab the objective itself, not on the defense, then it would be a little bit different. But instead, if they actually hurry, they can get everything and then push with it too, which makes the entire situation even worse. Now, they take the Shaman camp away too. Half a level still missing. The fort is forfeit. I can tell you that much already. The problem is that with camps pushing on all the lanes, there's a chance now that they, I mean, I don't think they can take the keep. I mean, technically speaking, if they get a kill, they can. But at least the wall should fall. Oh, close. Yeah, that was really close. That could have been a kill. If that's a kill against Mei, then you're in trouble. 8 minutes and 30 seconds in, and Disgusting. It has an entire pain train headed for their keep. They're trying to defend here. The wall is going to be opened up. There's definitely going to be a bit of damage, but this is going to hurt a lot, and it already is. Lavakal is trying to buy them as much time as he can. The wall is down, the keep. It might not necessarily fall, but it's definitely going to take damage. Lavakal is there again, gets the setup. Oh, that could be a kill or a double. That bunker saves the day, at least for now, and the Immortal still does damage. Greymane is dead, and the entire blue team is still alive. The keep is gonna fall. We're not even 10 minutes into the game, and pepeMLady has taken an incredible advantage over their opponent. What a start into this best of 3. 4 kills against 0, and they have taken the keep down. The bottom fort has been destroyed too. They're looking at such a big lead. 1.5 levels ahead. They tank camp after camp. They've taken the keep down. This is going to be a mad problem for Disgusting unless they are winning a team fight big time and can get a few additional kills in. What a start. 28,000 damage for Chromie, 28,000 damage for Li Ming. Deckard Cain on 4k. And yeah, 10,000 for Imperius. But camp after camp, they're painting the map blue. They're painting the map blue right now. They're just moving out and trying to take everything here. The 13 talents are in. That's of course fantastic now also for Li Ming in particular. It's going to help her so much here. And with the talent advantage that they're holding, they're now moving down to the bottom of the map, trying to escort the camp in and do a bit of damage towards the wall. I mean, if you just take the wall down alone, that already helps you when you try to assail the keep later on. So dropping that would already help a lot, and with the talent advantage, there shouldn't really be a problem poking from the outside. They don't have to go for a full commitment here. I mean, just look at Blaze, Jimmy, and Liming poking it out. So they take that easily. If you, for example, now also manage to destroy, let's say, the fountain or put a bit of damage onto this, it would be great. If you get a kill, it's even better. There's the Warlord's challenge. There's the taunt. They're trying to go for the kill. Stay a while and get wrecked, baby. But the damage isn't there. But this could be it. Imperius down, Mei down, and that's a double kill that could not come at a worse time. The objective has just now been announced, and if they fall back from here, they should be able to get another objective. 5 versus 3 on the map. Damage on the second keep. The Immortal is ready, and Jimmy is gonna have a field day over here. Starts to move in, no problem for them, and they are definitely gonna win the halftime show. And then they have a great shot at locking in another Immortal and dropping the last keep on their opponent's side. Fantastic setup here in the loser bracket now for pepeMLady. This is exactly the way that you want to start into a game. 6 kills to 0 right now. Halftime show already won. Now they have to traverse over towards the right. It's going to be 13 versus 13 talents at least, but time is also working in their favor, of course, since the top lane is going to get pushed out. But we have at least the Ancient Blessings now. Got the cooling servos as well. Can they make a play? That's the question. Disgusting, they need to win a team fight. Big time. Big time. If that doesn't work out for them, then they're just going to get roasted here. So bot lane, the camp is going to push in. That's another big one that's going to arrive at the keep eventually. So time is working in favor of pepeMLady, and Disgusting knows it. They're looking for the fight. Bullet comes out. They're trying to go for Richu, but Blaze is still fine. Here's the flip. There's the taunt. Good damage. Can't get the kill just yet. It starts to turn against the Will Q as he's walking away from it. And Garrosh is still alive. What? Garrosh is still alive. Greyman is down. Whiteman is dead. The resets for Gore Rider as he takes Mei. They're going for Imperius. He's dead too. And at the same time as they're going for the Immortal, the bottom gets attacked. The keep is already about to fall. This is a disaster. An absolute disaster for Disgusting. They are getting crushed here. Another objective for pepeMLady, and this one is gonna head for the core. The keep is gone. The last shot connects of the catapult. I mean, not that it would have mattered if it still stands with 2 or 3 hit points. The Immortal would just crush it. And that's 9 kills to 1. At least not a perfect game, but the level 16 talents are now ready as well. And they are definitely going to murder that core within seconds. I mean, that's a 2-level advantage, of course, on top of it, too. Whiteman is slowly making her way over from the Nexus as she just revived. They are hoping for a flank. That's the only chance that they have. A flank kill here, but even that doesn't work out. The fight is chaotic. The Immortal is already on the core as the battle starts. Lavacolor is the first to fall. Mei is dead. They try to go for the counter kill. They might get it, and indeed they do. But the Immortal is already chunking down the shields. The core is losing hit points as we speak. And there's still 4 heroes in play. A 4 versus 4. And the Immortal shows no mercy over here. 60% on the core. They go for the kill against Arconis. Imperius is slow and goes down as Liming connects with Calamity. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the lead in the best of 3 series for pepeMLady as they lock in the victory on Battlefield of Eternity against their opponent in the best of 3 series. GG and well played. Game on! Game number 2. Volskaya Foundry is the map as we are heading into the second map of the best of 3 series here in the losers bracket of the Panda Cup. Off we go. Disgusting, a little bit outmatched on map number 1. Maybe here they can turn things around a little bit. Time will tell, but pepeMLady played a very controlled and strong game on the first map. Did a good job there. So now that we have ETC banned again, it's clear that they are once more going to target, at least to an extent, Will Q. Urel gets banned as well. Bigger question is, will they ban Fawcett again? We have Cassia, She gets right away banned out, and this time we don't have a false set ban. The bird is still alive. Might get banned on the third one, of course. But Anna, she gets locked out. So no Anna in this case. And the first pick, that's of course a big question right now, what they're committing to here. Cassia is already banned out. You could still go for Imperius if you wanted to. So that would still be a decent pick for them. But it's Li Ming. They go for Li Ming on Itrax, as it seems. Trying to get that reset value for themselves this time. And poke from the outside here. Yeah, but what is pepeMLady not going to do? It would allow Wilkie to get some of his favorite heroes here. I mean, at this point, there's still quite a few available. Sylvanas. Imperius? Ah, Blaze instead. Okay. Alright, so we get Sylvanas. Go Rider, he's been popping off. It was yesterday, right? Yesterday where he absolutely popped off like a madman on the hero. It was absolutely insane. And the opponent counters with Johanna and Deckard Cain at this point. So it's a pretty solid setup for Disgusting as well. But if Go Rider is in any kind of shape like it was yesterday and is able to do that, that would be crazy. So they still ban out Falstad. They don't want to risk that Itrax just simply switches Li Ming over to someone else and then picks Falstad. So they're just not dealing with this. They're just pretty much saying like, yeah, better safe than sorry. Just screw that. I don't really care. And yeah, we'll see what else they can do with this. For now, we have Imperius. Every single time I see that picture of Imperius, he looks like he's shitting on the ground, isn't it? I mean, I know it's not what it's supposed to be, but just look at this. Isn't that like, it looks like he's sitting on the toilet or something? Like, I don't know. That's a posture where I'm just like, I'm not quite sure if you're going for the right one here. Brightwing gets picked against this. Okay. They're locking in Brightwing. We got the Frog in play. I'm not quite sure about that. Well, ask myself first of all and foremost, why? I mean, we'll see, but with everything that they have right now, I don't really think that was needed. I like the combo. They have Imperius, they have Blaze, they have Sylvanas behind it. Could have got for a lot of other heroes here, but well, let's see how it works out. Ah, Leo! There we go. Favorite skeleton is in play, and we got Chromie again too. And that brings us back immediately with the last pick, Cesabos. What are we gonna get in game number 2 for pepeMLady? What are they gonna grab here to take that 2-0 victory and advance to the next round to face off against Feel the Heat? And it is Maiev. All right, I like it. Imperius, Blaze, and Maiev. Pretty aggressive setup at the front. Let's go. Volskaya Foundry, everybody. Map number 2. Game number 2, we on Volskaya Foundry, and pepeMLady starts things off on the left side of the map with Wilkie on Imperius, Dyla on Brightwing, Go Rider on Sylvanas, we got Richu on Blaze, and Cesabos on Maiev. On the right side of the map, we currently have Akunis on Leoric for Disgusting. They need to win 2 in a row if they want to advance to the next round of the losers bracket and face off against Feel the Heat. Itrax on Li Ming. Rutek on Deckard Cain and Alvaros on Chromie with Lavakal. Rounding out the draft with Johanna at the front line for his team. Alright, let's go and see if pepeMLady can make it happen and secure the 2-0 victory, or instead we're gonna see a 1-1 situation with Disgusting winning another one over here. Level 1, we got the Memento again. And then again, the Ossus Renewal obviously over here. We locked on in the middle. The infamous 5v5 Mid Lane Brawl is unfolding right in front of us. But this time there is actually no victim. Instead, we have them move down to the bottom of the map right now. Just checking this out as we speak. And yeah, things are so far actually still pretty okay over here. Not really any big surprises, anything crazy going on. A little bit of early game pressure up at the top. Now that we're 50 seconds into the game, the first items are going to spawn in just a moment, or the first camps, so the teams are already rotating back down to the bottom of the map to start to take those as quickly as they can. We have on level 1 for Sylvanas now also the Might of the Banshee Queen. And we had some pretty insane Sylvanas games yesterday, so that could also happen again. Imperius goes down as they're fighting up at the top. Over here, Maiev is trying to get this. So a bit of a different variation from Disgusting. They don't go for the turret. Instead, they're making the play for the healing beacon. And will then afterwards take the turret down at the bottom of the map. That gives them an item advantage, since nobody contested it. Imperius sniffed it out, but he paid with his life for the information. So that didn't really do anything for them either. A little bit unfortunate for him. But off we go. There's the hit. We already have the level 4 talents in. The potion of shielding again for Deckard Cain. Neil Peasants for Leoric. That extra wave clear. Bit of pressure here in the middle of the map too. And a Brightwing with magic spit again. Puh. Absolutely disgusting. Okay, top side. Girl Rider, Boss. Both of them already ready and good to go. Down here to the bottom of the map. Lockdown. Leo, careful, my friend. And yeah, he's still able to ghost away from this one. Nothing insane. We got the kill against Imperius. It's more or less a battle for the items. That's more than anything else. But obviously they're still hoping to maybe get an isolated kill somewhere else. Lavakal in the middle has to be careful since he's also the one holding the healing beacon. But they can still go down to the objective and fight out that 5 versus 5. So, now that we're moving straight through the middle, straight to the top, we take this one down first. And down to the bottom of the map. There we have it set up already. Go Rider and Dyla going for the camp. Down to the bottom of the map. The 1 versus 1 situation is still there. And in the meantime, everybody is starting to go for the objective, or at least getting in position for it. So off we go. Lavakal is there. Will queue, careful. And it seems like at least the early progress points are going forward to Disgusting. And they have the item advantage, keep that in mind. You got the extra item, it's an insane advantage, it helps. If you have that extra healing beacon, that definitely helps you. Level 7 talents obviously are a bit more important with that, and even there they have the lead. But they still have heroes sitting at the bottom of the map, so they actually start to lose the position here for just a second, and it allows the blue team to take over. But they're already getting pressured back. Go Rider! Oh, careful, bro. 150 hit points. Yeah, nearly taken down. So with that said, Will Q and his boys have level 7 now as well. And off we go. It's party time. Objective number 1. And let's see what they can actually do here. Up towards the top, the camps are still getting eliminated, and Atrax is the only one sitting tight and trying to take the opponent down. Obviously, we have by now also the Festering Wounds. We got the Mercenary Queen in there, so this thing is starting to pressure heavily. But the objective is still firmly in the hands of Disgusting, as they are aiming for the 100% on the first Protector. That forces the blue team to react. The problem is Wilkie takes a lot of damage, but what a setup! Great play by the boys in blue, as they come in for the connect and take an easy kill. Look at this. These jet propulsions, once again, just a little bit too good. Lock them down completely, and that setup of Blaze was enough to give them 2 kills. So, yeah, pretty fantastic. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. On the back of it, they could go for the item too and could grab themselves a quick turret. So that's, of course, neat as well. Their own turret is available as well, which means there's another one here too. And yeah, that's pretty sexy. So they have not only taken the small lead in experience, they have an item advantage now, and they're starting to really rock the objective, as the red team is trying to go for a healing beacon at least, and they're gonna grab that. So they had the time to make that play, but can they reclaim the spot? That's the bigger question, or will they lose out on the first Protector? So off we go. There's 99, and yep, there we have it. Another connect, and that could nearly another kill. This time they don't get it, though the cage is already down as the level 10 abilities are ready for the blue team, and they're trying to go for another kill against Lavakal, and that's a problem for Johanna as she goes down. Well done, well played, and that's an objective in their hands. 3 kills to 1. And pepeMLady is starting to take the lead again in game number 2 of this series in the losers bracket. Off we go. They're starting to push through the top lane right now. Level 10 abilities are ready for both teams at least. Jojo hasn't picked her talent yet, but the Blessed Shield is now locked in. And they're breaking through another wall, taking the fountain down, preparing for objective number 2. Taking that fallback option away from Disgusting. They can't take the fort down, but they're still doing a lot of work for the team here. And also hold on to that experience lead, of course. Finally, that Protector is about to be taken down. And, well, with that, we have at the bot lane, still Leo sitting alone, trying to catch up on XP a little bit. But right now, it's the blue team's game. And they're ahead. They're ahead in the series, they're ahead in the best of 3. If they win another one, they move on to the next round of the tournament. They will move on to face off against Feel the Heat in the losers bracket final. So disgusting, they have to step it up a little bit. Bot lane now also gets attacked, and with Sylvanas in the mix, that's a problem. Thankfully for Disgusting, Sylvanas is still sitting at the top side. The problem is, if you lose control over the bot lane too, then the blue team can already take the fountain down over here, which means that the third objective is also going to be in an advantageous position for pepeMLady. We're not there yet, of course, I mean, time will tell, but as is, Disgusting is on the back foot and needs to be careful here. So right now Lavekal comes in, lockdown, and they are shitting on Sylvanas. She has no chance there, even forcing the bunker of Richu, and he barely makes it out. That was a really snappy play from Disgusting, and it allowed them to get the kill. But as I said previously, they give up a lot of control at the bottom of the map in order to make these plays happen. Leo is the only one that rotates between the lanes, and he's a bit outmatched since multiple heroes have played against him there. But level 13 is ready for pepeMLady, and here we go. We got 3 kills to 2, a little bit of a pressure play in the middle as the fort has taken damage here. Down at the bottom of the map, obviously, the towers are still standing. The question is just simply for how much longer. Brightwing, by the way, went for the Emerald Wind, and we've been talking about this a little bit. There's obviously things that you can do with Emerald Wind, but we've seen so far the successful Brightwing players, not that there are many in Heroes of the Storm right now, play with the Blink heal instead, and not so much in this game. Top side gets attacked even more. 13 Talon, the Shadow Armor for Maiev. And yep, here we go. Will Q has the item, might have to drop it, and gets heavily attacked. Brightwing comes in with the help. They got immediately the turret down. Mercenary Queen, by the way, also applies to turrets, in case you didn't know that. And Johanna experiences that firsthand, and she's not the only one. They get the second kill. Leo gets dropped, but that is another double kill for pepeMLady. So, yep, sexy setup here for them. They're able to get those kills connected, as you can see here, and they're pushing it even further at this point. Gore Rider nearly dies, but they're going for Itrax, and Li Ming goes down as Cesabos gets the final hit in with Maiev. Nicely done here. They're crushing right now. 6 kills to 2, top 4 taken, the one in the middle is about to fall as well. They're looking absolutely fantastic in the way that they're controlling the flow of the game now. And with the objective being announced and them homing in for more and more items, they have a very, very good shot at locking in the second objective and then potentially pushing with a level 16 advantage if they are able to also get the experience with it. So down at the bottom of the map, Blaze is still pushing this out a little bit more. As I said, he's obviously going to try and prepare a bit for the next objective as well. Trying to take this one down too. And top side, they're falling back a little bit. So pretty much the idea for pepeMLady is to get 16 before they commit to it. So they let Johanna take over for just a moment. Instead, they're trying to move to the bottom with the plan to maybe even take the turret away from them. But there's that. Same time now, down to the bottom of the map. Fountain is already eliminated. And what else can they actually do here? Yes, there's another item grabbed. Jojo is still trying to get the camp. The problem really for Disgusting is that the only reason why they're having control over this is that pepeMLady allows it to happen. They instead move down to the bottom of the map. They're taking another fort down, and then they rotate top, and with the help of the 16 talent advantage, they can make their play. So that's pretty much what they're going to do here. Right. There's the hits already coming in, and Maiev has taken over up at the top. So it's a tough game for Disgusting. There's no way around it. It's a very tough game for Disgusting. They have to really think about how do we play this out? When can we attack? Do we wait for the level 16 talent now? Where's a fight that we could take and win? They have the continuous push and pressure from Chromie. There's at least something. The problem, of course, is that that doesn't really translate into kills. It's a lot of random damage, and so far nobody has been able to follow up on it and then get the last few hits connected. And with level 16 talents, I mean 16 versus 16 in just a moment, but the fountain at the bottom has been eliminated, so that means that for the objective here, you're already in a very good spot. And with the second protector now up at the top, they have to simply decide if they want to go and try for keep, or if they instead rotate down to the bottom of the map and say, okay, let's just grab that fort and play it from there, maybe prep the bot lane a little bit. And I think that's what they're going to do pretty quickly here. They go for keep top lane, apparently. They have Sylvanas at the bottom. Okay, so they have one rotation down to the bottom. Go Rider is saying, alright, boys, I'm going to deal with that. You focus on the top. Go Rider does this solo thing over there. It's just jumping around. And up at the top, they're trying to simply say, hey, let's try and break through the wall. If they don't react to the Protector, we will take the keep. If they react to the Protector, Sylvanas has an easy time at the bottom of the map to get the experience and also take the objective down. Leo's rotating to help out with it. So he is currently trying to make the play here. Dyla is now moving in too. Up at the top is still a continuous defense against the Protector that we're seeing. But the bot lane fort is obviously going to be obliterated. I mean, by now we have 3 heroes committing to the attack. And these two are in trouble. Honestly, if he had another jet propulsion there, that would have been the end of at least one of them. Arcanus is quite low, but he's making his way out of it. So, objective number 2, 3 forts are down. 3 forts are eliminated. That's most of the time pretty much what you're gonna get out of this, right? The level 19 advantage, 19 versus 17, that's the big one. This Blessed Shield, on the other hand, they're trying for it. Bunker, can he get into it? Oh, yes, they get away. The Fruit Fly is in trouble, though. But with a healing beacon, they are able to keep her alive. Leo has fallen. As the second kill, Jojo goes down. They're hoping for a little bit more, but it's actually myF that dies. Finally a Chromie kill. So, yeah, over here, they went for the kill after Leo. Jojo died too. And then look at myF down there. She was trying to set another kill up, and then all of a sudden, Chromie turns it around and simply bodies her. So it ends up with a 2-for-1 trade, which is of course still a positive one for pepeMLady. And they are so close to level 20 now that nobody can even contest their attempts to go for additional items to prepare for the next objective. They are so early on 20 that they should probably just try and push the bot lane and open up the wall. That would probably be the best thing that they should do there. Try to open the wall up, push a little bit from the outside, and prepare for the next objective that way. Instead, they are focusing their attention on the top lane, which isn't really too bad either if they are thinking they can take the keep down here. And given the lead that they have, that might even be possible. They take the camp away, but he needs to bunker it up. Nope, nope, nope. Was actually still fine. Brightwing came in and helped out too. Okay. Talking about coming back here, myF is back on the map, so that's good for them. Camp has been stolen, but now what do you do with the 20? It's always that situation that you're in when you have such a big lead. What can you realistically do? And they are actually forcing fights here. For some reason, Disgusting thinks that's a great idea to take that battle. I wholeheartedly disagree. If there's a cage that comes down or any kind of connect now that myF is back to business, that would have been in total slaughter there. But she's just a little bit too late to make that work. At the same time now, what do we have? We have, in terms of damage, can have a quick look at that, 43,000 for Chromie. Again, still poking the entire time, but Sylvanas has taken over the top damage numbers. They're still trying to go for this. They're still trying to go for the top keep. It would be great if they could take it here. Now, they have some cool tools that they could use with Sylvanas, but as you can tell, there is just complete resistance every single time they are pushing past the old line where the gate was standing. So it's down to 50% HP, but they can't really push into it. And the problem is that in 4 seconds, the control point is unlocking, and 20 is so close for Disgusting that they should probably hurry and take the advantage as quickly as they can. So that's what they're currently attempting to do. Down to the bottom of the map, Richu is sitting tight. They're starting to claim the objective, or at least initially. Sylvanas takes the camp at the top left. Everybody else is just waiting this out. But it will be 20 versus 20. The advantage for the blue team is still that they have every single fort available, and they took every single one down on the other side. And now with the camp pushing through the top, this is eventually going to threaten the keep too. So even if with 20 in their hands, Disgusting now decides to fight over the protect at the bottom of the map, if the fight lasts long enough, the top lane will become a problem and could theoretically take the keep down. But now they can fight for this at least. So they have a chance. They're already starting to come in and making a bit of a play for it. Brightwing using the global. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. starting to move topside and trying to push this out even further. There's no global on the other side, so they're just simply saying, guys, we have the time. We got time. The rest of the team moving in, on the other hand, is maybe a little bit too much. Sylvanas is trying to about here. Blaze is still sitting down at the bottom of the map. But it's pretty much a game of chicken where everybody's just saying, alright, are you going to lose the keep? Are you going to go for the objective? What's the next focus here? And Blaze is back on the point and is starting to take the lead for them. Whereas topside, they have to defend the keep. Aatrox is staying a bit longer, and it seems like they're just simply going for the healing beacon. More or less, they've given up right now on the objective. They know that they can't get the objective, so they're simply thinking about how do we defend this now. 8 against 3, that's what we have on the kill count, and they're already prepping the bot lane. So Sylvanas is already coming in, burning another wave out. But a flank with a good Buried Alive, for example, from Leoric could still be absolutely devastating. That could ruin this attack. You want to get the keep. You want at least the keep. If you can get more, then that's obviously the dream. But you at least want the keep here. And they are starting to go in for it. They're starting to make the play here. Gets burnt down very quickly, that Protector. But still, they are taking that keep down slowly but steadily. Can they take the kill? That's the question. There's the Buried Alive. Not good enough. Not good enough. Only Imperius, and he doesn't give a shit. Imperius stands there and just say, what do I care? And now they can make a play for the core. They're gonna try. I'm not quite sure if they can manage to completely drop it, but even a few points against the core would of course be great for them. Here's the kill attempt against Sylvanas. She gets away. Can they take Lavakal down? Chromie trying to come through. Gore Rider dodging out on most of the damage, and we still have all the turrets on the ground. The cage of my F. She's caging it up. Leo is down. Jojo is dead. They are taking the triple kill. 3 down, and that's an opportunity to go for a game. Only the damage dealers are still available. pepeMLady, they have a chance now to end the game and to claim the victory in this best of 3. The shields are already gone, but they're losing Sylvanas. Everybody else is low. Aatrox, he wants the resets now and tries to get them against Maiev. And barely doesn't connect the shots as the tower gets dropped. Richu, though, he falls. 47 points on the core, and they have to retreat. Or do they? Blaze is down, but Chromie is also about to fall. Yeah, that timeout. Still got the time loop in, and the defense is ready. Holy shit. Yeah, but look at the initial kill. Look at the initial setup here. Actually, there's screwed the replay up, my bad. So, yeah, we have them with 5 kills against 12, so 47% now. And that's backdoor potential. Now we're talking backdoor, especially if you're going into an Emerald Wind. Emerald Wind would allow you to backdoor here at some point. So they did a lot of damage. I mean, they entered the entire core area as the Protector was already incredibly low. So it didn't have a lot of hit points left there in the first place. But the situation is still pretty fantastic. Core low, 50%. The keep is down. Keep top lane is only at 50% HP. So really solid situation for pepeMLady. Especially considering that they haven't lost the fort yet. Even if 4th objective gets taken by Disgusting, they would have to move through a fort, through a keep, and then go for core. Which is always difficult. Yeah, so another item is about to be taken. Or is it? Oh, double lunge! There's the next connect. They try to go for the item. Leo comes in, trying to steal it away. And instead, Sylvanas gets it. They are on the run again. They're on the run. They're trying to get away here. This is looking nasty. Here comes the Buried Alive. Again, it doesn't do enough. And look how low they are. They kill against Deckard Cain. The old man gets bullied. They're trying to get the kill down here. Unable to do it. Lavakal could be attacked. Jojo still alive. Barely making it out of the fight. But I think at least the keep is now going to fall and the objective is going to unlock in another 7 seconds. Sylvanas comes in and disables it as they're trying to make the play. Li Ming is dead too. They might not even go for the objective and just simply try and go for core here, especially with Leo being targeted next. That's only 2 still standing, and with only the blondies still in play, Chromie and Jojo won't be able to turn this around. 15 kills against 5. This is a 2-0 victory for sure now for pepeMLady. With only 47% 100% on the core. There's no way to defend this any longer. This is game as pepeMLady takes a 2-0 victory over Disgusting and advances to the losers bracket final, where they will face off against Feel the Heat. Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description, and check that out. Thanks in advance, and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.